I'm Tom Kazee, the president at the University of Evansville, and welcome to downtown Evansville. This is an exciting day for the three institutions of higher education and four healthcare institutions that have spent the past few years working towards an innovative collaboration in the health sciences, the results of which we can see from these windows behind me. It's terrific. And which will see its first students walk through the door this coming August. This new Center for Health Sciences will house the University of Evansville Doctor of Physical Therapy and Masters of Physician Assistant Science programs, the Evansville campus of the Indiana University School of Medicine, as well as part of the IU School of Dentistry, and the University of Southern Indiana's Masters in Occupational Therapy program and senior undergraduate nursing students. As you may know, throughout the process of establishing this Health Science Center, the new facility has had many names. For some time, the working name was quite a mouthful. The Multi-Institutional Academic Health Science Education and Research Center. And I had memorized that. Recently, the name was shortened, if you saw the stories in the media, to the Evansville Center for Health Sciences. Today, we turn over a new leaf and name this groundbreaking institution for generous donors who believe in investing in the health of our community and the vitality of our city. Bill and Mary Stone are Evansville natives who want to see our city flourish, and who especially want those who live here to have access to world-class health care provided by well-trained and passionate professionals. Bill is the CEO and chairman of SS&C Technologies, a successful worldwide financial services and technology company with its corporate headquarters in Windsor, Connecticut, and 29 offices throughout the United States, one of which employs about 500 people right here in Evansville. SS&C also has offices in 40 international locations. Bill and Mary live in Connecticut, but remain connected to friends and family in the place they first called home. We are happy to announce that Bill and Mary Stone have generously contributed $15 million to the Health Sciences Center. And because of that generosity, the center will henceforth be renamed as the Stone Family Center for Health Sciences. The Stone's contribution will be instrumental in enabling the University of Evansville, the University of Southern Indiana, and Indiana University to offer health science programs of distinctive strength, all under one roof. It's not every day that we get to make an announcement of such a transformational gift, one that has validated years of hard work and a vision for our community that recognizes the power of collaboration. I and other leaders and representatives from the participating institutions are thrilled about this remarkable achievement and deeply grateful to the Stones for the opportunity to work together in the Stone Family Center for Health Sciences. Our most sincere thanks go to Bill and Mary Stone for this magisterial gift to our community. And now I'd like to invite Bill Stone to say a few words. Bill?
Well, as some in my family know that I love to give speeches, but this is the most expensive ticket that I've ever. I was honored to go to the trustee dinner at the University of Evansville last night that honored Tom Kazee and his wife Sharon, who are retiring, and I know Linda also is retiring. So those are big shoes to fill. As you look at things, and Mary and I are happy to do this because for us, this is home, right? We've lived out of this state for 40 years, but people ask me, "Are you from Connecticut?" Nope, I'm from Indiana. My kids are from Connecticut, but I'm from Indiana. And what I mean by that is that we don't forget who we are, right? We're not big shots. You know, we're hardworking people that, you know, care, try to get ahead, and, you know, and again, when I moved out to the East, you know, I would call my mom and I'd tell her, I said, you know, Mom, everybody out here thinks I'm laid back. And she says, boy, they don't know you, do they? You know, and that's kind of how it's been for the last, you know, 30, 32, 33 years when I started SS&C in my basement. And I appreciate Tom hired us an extra 280 people here in Evansville this afternoon, because I think we got 220. we do have ambitions, but we're trying to do it in like increments of 10. And Kyle Fields, who's here, who runs that office for us, you know, Kyle's the first person that ever worked in Evansville for us. You know, and I had tried for 3 or 4 years to find someone to run that office, and I was at Flynn's wedding, I think, when I met Flynn O'Daniel, was our nephew, and I met Kyle Fields there, and he just moved back from Indianapolis. He had worked at Price Waterhouse, and now he was working at Mead Johnson, and Mead Johnson decided to go to Chicago, and Kyle had just come back here from Indianapolis, and he didn't want to go. And so my son was there, who's about Kyle's age, and I said, go talk to this guy. Tell me what you think. And so, like, we hired him on the spot, you know, and you know, now it's been 6, 7 years later, and he's up to 220 people. He really is looking for another 50, 60, 70, as many as we can get, because the people in Evansville, your children, are hard workers. You know, they're educated, you know, and what I want to do with this gift and other things that I've done for Evansville is I want to show people that there's a lot of really smart people here in this southwestern Indiana town, and you know, you got to believe it. You know, if you don't believe it, it ain't ever happening. You know, and you know, when I get up, I might not get a hit every time, but I'm trying. You know, and I'm not walking up there going, I'm gonna strike out. You know, just like I always do. You know, or you know, I played football for Memorial as a kid, and I can remember playing Jasper. Somebody was telling me about Jasper, and I said, I can remember that. You know, I was a 153-pound middle linebacker. I was dynamite, 153 pounds, right? This running back runs, and I thought, I was afraid I'd hurt him. I got up, he's still running. You know, he ran right over top of me like I wasn't even there. You know? And you know, and again, as you go back through your life, and you go back through your children's lives, and your siblings, and you know, you take care of parents and stuff, and you know, the most important thing is people have health. You know, you're not going to learn, you're not going to succeed, you're not going to be able to do anything if you don't have your health. And similar to the sensory playground that we're doing at St. Vincent's, you know, people that need help, we should give them help. You know, I was with Mitch Daniels a few months ago, and he said, you know, words matter. He says, this word entitlement. He says, you know, if you read the founding documents of the United States, it says, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Those are your entitlements. Now look, we're a caring society, right? And so we're going to have a safety net, and we should, and it's important. But most of the time, you know, the old saw, right? Feed them fish, you feed them for a day, and teach them how to fish, and you feed them for a lifetime. And that's the same thing here, is that what I just spent an hour and a half going through the medical center and health sciences center, and Dr. Becker and Dr. Kazee and Linda, I'm going to call your last name wrong. Bennett. I know, see? Linda Zimmer works for me. Dr. Bennett, so Dr. Bennett, Dr. Kazee, and Dr. Becker showed us around, and the collaboration. You know, this wasn't, you know, mine's bigger than yours. This was 3 professionals that want to help this community, you know, and are proud, right? You got to be proud of what you've done. You got to be proud of being a Hoosier, right? It's not whose ear. I have to tell that out east all the time too, right? But, you know, that the collaboration that you get academics and you get practitioners, you know, and Dr. Browning asked, how many bodies are you going to need? He said, well, we're going to have 24 tables. So I don't suggest any of you volunteer. You know, because Dr. Becker says, well, that's the cold room. I said, I'm not going in that room. But really, it's really great to be able to do this, and I really am impressed with the collaboration, and you know, the work starts now, right? It's fun to do this, but you know, it's really serving the people, right? And doing things that you're proud of, that you know, their health outcomes and things that you couldn't do before, you can do now, you know, and believing in it, you know, and you know, really being an ambassador, all of you, an ambassador of confidence. Nothing in life like confidence, you know, and when you have it, you can do almost anything. Doesn't mean you always win, right? You don't always win, but you get up and swing again, you know, and I think that's something that, you know, I think in my mind, you're worth a lot more than $15 million. So thanks so much.
Dr. Kazee and I are both political scientists. That's probably doesn't need to be stated, because I framed these remarks and then I were doing the wonderful tour and he suddenly used a key phrase out of my remarks. And I said, I hope I get to talk first. But Dr. Kazee and I are both political scientists, and so you'll forgive me for starting with a quote from the first political scientist, Aristotle. The whole is greater than the sum of its parts. What we achieve together will be greater than what any one of us could achieve alone. It fits perfectly with this moment and the wisdom behind the remarkable gift from Bill and Mary Stone. The new building will be attractive. It's beautiful. We've just gone through a tour. And the three great universities will occupy space there. USI will move its graduate program in occupational therapy and parts of our nursing program there to the downtown location. But the true potential of the new center, of the Stone Family Health Sciences Center, will only be realized through collaboration, synergy between the three universities and other partners, such as hospitals, companies, colleges, including Ivy Tech, and others near and far. Bill and Mary Stone understand the power of that synergy. They've invested in a collaborative platform that could lift Evansville and this region of the state onto the national stage as an example of best practice in the education of future healthcare professionals. On behalf of the University of Southern Indiana, thank you, Bill and Mary Stone, for a gift that will help to transform your hometown and our future.
Bill and Mary Stone, Indiana University says thank you. With your gift today, the cohort of high school sweethearts who graduated from Evansville high schools in the early 70s actually doubled. But the gift from Patrick and Lisa Shoulders and the gift from Bill and Mary Stone is so far apart in value that I could only express it this way. It's the difference between Romeo Langford playing for Purdue or playing for Indiana University. Your gift today transforms the vision of Dr. Steve Becker, the collaboration of three great universities, the cooperation of a caring and upfront business community, and the hopes and dreams of those of us who grew up and continue to make our living and live here into a reality. Every mayor since I've been born has tried to think of a way to revitalize downtown. Without your gift, without the vision, without three great universities, this would have never happened. Let me close with the words sent to you by our president, Michael McRobbie. Indiana University is committed to fostering continued excellence in health sciences, education, and research, advancing health and medicine-related opportunities for students, and collaborating with our partners at the University of Evansville and the University of Southern Indiana to transform the future of education and healthcare in this region. That does not happen without these people. Thank you.
It's quite the task to follow all of those speakers, but I will speak with confidence. Maybe that'll help. On behalf of Mayor Winnecke and the City of Evansville, I'm thrilled to be here today to celebrate the tremendous contribution from the Stone family. Mayor Winnecke sends his best regards from Arizona, where his daughter is receiving her master's degree today. As we all know, he has been a champion for downtown in this project specifically from the beginning. And Bill, I know if he were here, he would also mention that the other 3 lots, the 3 blocks, we're going to be developing those soon as well. So hopefully you had that tour. On a serious note, I'd like to echo the many accolades from the previous speakers and extend the City of Evansville's most sincere gratitude to Bill and Mary Stone for this generous gift that will help further transform our downtown area. It seems to be a common theme that when Bill comes to town, good things, actually great things, follow. Bill has shown us through making Evansville one of the many locations of his successful company, SS&C Technologies, that he truly cares about our city and wants to do what he can to provide jobs and better the livelihood of the people in our community. Bill and Mary have also shown support through many other organizations, specifically our Catholic high schools, further exemplifying their commitment to Southern Indiana. And with this gift, they have inspired all of us with their philanthropy and with their vision of how the University of Evansville, the University of Southern Indiana, and my alma mater, Indiana University, will contribute to the success of our downtown. Most importantly, the Stone family has solved the complex debate of how to shorten the name of the spectacular building behind us. We appreciate that greatly. At least a politician didn't have to decide that one, so thank you. We in the City of Evansville are proud of our home. We are proud of our schools, our students, our companies, our not-for-profit organizations, and that is why we are always working to make them better. With their gift today, the Stone family has showed us that they want the best for our community as well. They have showed us that they believe in the work that so many of us and all of you have put into this institution, and that the success of the Stone Family Center for Health Science will mean further success for the City of Evansville and the state of Indiana. Thank you again, Bill and Mary, for this amazing contribution to our community.
Let me begin by apologizing to any Purdue alums. Thank you, Steve, and to all of our speakers. It should be clear that our 3 universities are not only grateful, but cognizant of our responsibilities to fulfill the tremendous potential of the Stone Family Center for the Health Sciences. I know I speak on behalf not only of these 3 great schools, but also on behalf of the people of Evansville and Southwestern Indiana when I say thank you to Bill and Mary. We are in your debt. This concludes the press conference, and I and my colleagues will now be available for any interviews with the media as you might like. Thank you for coming.